Are some of the mitzvot of the Torah given to us to make us suffer? You might think that that's the case, for example, in Parshat Acharei Mot, where the Torah gives us the laws of Yom Kippur. We are told, Te'anu et nafshotechem, you must afflict your souls. The Rambam, in his Mishneh Torah, gives his explanation. He quotes this verse, Te'anu et nafshotechem, you must afflict your souls. And he explains it by saying, Vehi lishbot bo me'achila ushtia. That means that you must rest on this day from eating and drinking. It's the soft tone of resting from something in order to have an uplifting experience. So therefore this affliction doesn't come to make us suffer, rather it provides us with the rules of the game through which we can play it to our advantage. And it's for this reason that this whole section of law is called Shvitat Asor, the resting that you do on this day. It's a positive statement rather than a restrictive and punitive one. The same can be applied to all other areas of Jewish law, which seemingly seem to be unfairly restrictive. Let's take kashrut, the laws relating to kosher food, or tarat mishpacha, laws relating to family purity. They actually come to enhance our lives and to give us meaning and added happiness and joy. And perhaps the finest example of this is Shabbat. In the Ten Commandments presented in the book of Devarim, the term there used by God is shamor, guard the Sabbath day, and that means to separate yourself from doing certain things that you do during the week. But in the book of Shemot, the term used by God is zachor, remember the Sabbath day through positive action. And in the Lachadodi prayer that we recite on Friday night, we declare shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad. Hashem issued these two statements in one single utterance, indicating that the Shamor is there for the sake of the Zachor. We relate to Shabbat not as being an unfair day of restriction, but rather a most beautiful experience through which our lives can be shaped and enhanced immeasurably. So therefore, are there mitzvot of the Torah which come to cause us suffering? Absolutely not. Quite the contrary. It's thanks to all the mitzvot of the Torah that we can enjoy a life of meaning, a life of spirituality, and a life of deep happiness. Shabbat Shalom.